Hi everybody, it's Karen, the Thrifty Flamingo. As promised, I'm going to be talking today about packaging, shipping, Poshmark orders, and eBay orders. Through experience, I come to realize that the customer expects a little bit different. You know, they have different expectations as to what's coming in the mail. This is just my way of doing things. It really does help me to have a system. I've heard horror stories of people sending the wrong person the wrong thing, and I've had just shipping labels everywhere. So this is what I do. First, I print out my shipping label. Cover the person's name. This says it's priority mail 3 days. It depends on if they live in a rural area. The priority mail shipping label through Poshmark is either 2 to 3 days, up to 5 pounds. And after I print the shipping label, I make an invoice. There's a program preloaded onto my iPad for this. It's just a template. This, the middle part, what you see what it is, the shirt, you see the size. So there's no sending the wrong shirt or the wrong size or the wrong item altogether, because I put these together. So I wrap one thing at a time, and I've never switched. I've never sent the wrong person the wrong thing. I pretty much just screenshot the email that you receive with the shipping label attached. I screenshot it, I edit the photo, and I get the little, that part, and put it right on the invoice and print the invoice. I print the label, print the envelope, print the label, print the invoice, print the so on and so forth until I have everything I need for the day. So that's what I did with the Poshmark. eBay, I just print the label. So if you're not doing this and you're not printing the label, you're wasting time. You know, time is money. You can be doing better things with your time. Print your labels off of eBay. I think it also looks a little bit more professional than just like a hand scribbled to and from and shoved on a package. So I'm going to re-angle the camera so you guys can see what I do. I'm going to wrap up my Poshmark package first. You're going to hear my voice, but you're not going to see my face. Okay, so Poshmark purchase. First, I inspect the item. Yeah. Make sure this is what this says. It's definitely what it says. Then I fold it. Yeah, I'm really good at that, huh? You get really good at folding really quickly when you go through mass quantities. Then I put it in a poly bag, like a little plastic bag. Order them on eBay. Very cheap. I think I got $15 maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, I order them frequently. I protect the item. I don't just, wrap it up and ship it out. I protect it because of the elements. Depending on the postal service, they might just leave the package on the front step. And what if it's pouring rain? Then your item gets soaked, you get a case against you, and they have to resolve the case, usually resulting in you losing money. So, Poshmark, right on the app, they say that, make it look nice. So, they say add a little ribbon, add a little tissue paper, and you're good to go. And I do notice that people really respond to this. I get better feedback. People talk about my wrapping all the time. I pretty much just fold it up. Tiny tape. Simple like a present. Yeah, people comment on my packaging all the time. A very recent review I had was, it was like opening a birthday present. And I was so excited to open it. It looks so nice. That makes me feel good. It does not take long. You do get quicker at it the more you do it. You get more efficient at it the more you do it. This has lasted me a very long time. I don't spend much on this because I know some of you are thinking, well, where's the profit? If I am selling a shirt and I'm buying all this tissue paper and all this ribbon and whatnot, where's the profit? This was $2.99 from a very local craft store. I have gotten about 3 months out of it. It was huge. It was very, very thick. I think it was like 800 feet of ribbon, like an obscene amount of ribbon. So that $3. Okay. The tissue paper I buy from the dollar store. Now the dollar store I go to once a month. I get the ribbon. I also have these. Ooh, focus, please focus. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you for your purchase. Says, you know, my social media and all that stuff. Find me on Facebook and Instagram and all that fun stuff. And what I do is I just hole punch it. Sometimes when I'm watching TV, I just sit there and hole punch. When I actually, you know, take a few minutes breather and I'm not really working, and I take a few minutes myself, I'll just sit there and I'll hole punch. So I guess I am working. Another thing that I do for orders over $15 on Poshmark is I include a little trinket. Now this you do not need to spend money on. The dollar store, I got 12 beautiful little pencils. This one's cute, it's like glittery. And I stick it in the ribbon, and I tie it in the ribbon. And then I take the invoice, I fold it into quads. Shove it in right there. And that's what they open when they get it in the mail. So no wonder why this girl was like, I thought it was a birthday present. They're wrapping the ribbon. The business cards I got off the internet. I think I got 500 for like $19. Vistaprint. You guys all know what Vistaprint is. Probably everything extra that I do for this is not even $1. And I'm being generous with that $1. Not even $1. And I get really good reviews for it. People like it. I have had repeat customers because of it. So you know what? Anything over $15, $14, sure, because minus the $1, I'll do it. I use these boxes. I've noticed that Poshmark customers prefer boxes, not poly mailers. I'm sure, especially around Christmas time, you guys have, you know, seen, where am I? You guys have seen like horror stories about mailing in the USPS. And packages getting tossed everywhere and stuck in conveyor belts and falling out of bins and getting stepped on. And I ship USPS almost 100% of the time. Very rarely do I go to another carrier. So it is what it is. And so the box, it really kind of protects it from bending, squishing, whatever. With the plastic bag, it also helps it from getting wet because this is a box. So yeah, they come in. This is box number 912. You can order box 912 right off the internet. I will post a link in the underneath about with the USPS website where to get the boxes. Now, a very important thing to remember is it needs to say priority mail. It cannot say priority mail flat rate. It just needs to say priority mail. There cannot be a flat rate on it. If you have priority mail flat rate and you use it, they are either going to not ship it and you're going to get it returned to sender, or they just won't take it right when you drop it off the post office, or your mailman won't pick it up from you, or B, they are going to ship it and your customer is going to receive their package along with a, well, you owe me $8 or however much the difference is. And they won't release the package to the person until they pay extra shipping. So priority mail only. That is the, what does it turn out to be? It turns out to be like a little square box. They also come in a shoebox. Shoebox long. It fits general shoe boxes. I've noticed with like bigger shoes, high top sneakers, really high heels, you can't fit it. You can't slide. Technically, you're supposed to like slide the box in the shoe box. Doesn't work. These are also really good for bundles. You know, you get up to 5 pounds. So if you wrap 2 or 3 things individually, and you can like stack them really nicely, where this one is only so wide. So I've used the shoebox for bundles before. And again, priority mail. This is a really tiny box. It's like, what the heck? Very tiny box. I am not going to put this together because I already have one put together. It is very small. So only very small items can go in there. And then the last one that I use, second to last one I use, is this very small cubicle box. This is tiny. I use this for bras, you know, padded bras, because they can fold in on itself, but you still have the cup, so it's high up. Bathing suits, same thing. So I use this for pretty much underwear and lingerie and stuff like that. The last one is the big boy. The big boy I already have packaged. The big boy, I sold a J. Crew bucket bag earlier today. Yeah. So, this is humongous. This is great for bags. This is good for hats, purses, anything like that. This is also great for bundles. I've bundled in this as well. Just make sure you don't go over the 5 pounds, please. You will get charged, or you're going to have to get a higher rate of like a label, so you can do that. So yeah, this is what the J. Crew is in. This is very big. It seems like it's a good size big, but sometimes it's like you just need like an extra inch or two. So these are most of the boxes that I use. So I rarely pay for a box. I'm also really big into reuse, recycle. I get stuff off Amazon all the time. Who doesn't? You know, I get other poshers mailing me stuff. I get stuff off the eBay, and if it doesn't come in a poly mailer, I save the box and I reuse the box. So as long as it holds up fine. These are self-sealing. Very nice. So this shirt's kind of very small for the size of the box. So I'm gonna just stuff my like 13 cents worth of tissue paper in here. Make it fluffy. Fold in. Tear off. Voila, you got your Poshmark package. This is also a time saver. I ordered these for free also on the USPS. Oh, can you see it? I believe they're like, oh, they're upside down. I think they're for like customs documents. So what I do is I take my label, fold off the larger bottom part, then I put it in the custom label envelope. It's clear. Oh, bad lighting. And then it's self-adhesive on the back. So as you see, it's very clear. There's a place that says from to, and that's where I pretty much stick this because there's room for it. This saves me time. Yes, it took me a little longer because I'm trying to slow it down for you guys. This saves me time. This saves me tape. I don't want to use tape, constantly putting it over these labels. you know, so this saves me a lot of time. They're free. You would have to look under custom labels though. The customs. So there's my Poshmark package. And now onto eBay. So eBay, again, I printed it out. I do need to cut that. So I am looking into purchasing a label maker, a label printer, where this wouldn't print out paper, it would print out a sticky label, or I would just slap it right on the package. There's a few of them out there, and I've heard really good things about a lot of them and really bad things about the same ones, so they're not all that cheap. So I'm still narrowing down the field. If you have any suggestions and have had a lot of luck with one, please leave it in the comments, let me know, and I will definitely give that a thought. So that would make my time a lot. Lint roller. Your friend. So I sold this Star Wars. I had a bunch of Star Wars stuff listed on May the 4th. Yeah, May the 4th be with you guys. Anywhere from this shirt to, I also sold a vintage TIE fighter, a Kenner TIE fighter, in the box. So that went for almost $100. It wasn't in the best condition. It didn't have any lights or sounds. But the box was in very decent condition. And hey, I listed it. People want to relive their youth, you know. So I do the same thing as in Poshmark. I put it in the bag. I do like to double protect. I've come to realize that eBay is more about efficiency. They want their product now. So take it. I also have same thing from Vistaprint, only eBay. It just says thank you for your purchase. And I slapped this right on the bag where they would open it so they can't miss it. I don't want them missing it. I'm going to get out my poly mailer. So I ordered these on eBay. They hold up very well. I'm all about the branding. I'm currently looking for one. I swear I saw it with a white background and a pink flamingo, because I don't want to, I don't know, offend some guys that may get this. Obviously this is a girl shirt. She won't mind getting a pink flamingo bag. But hey, we're the Thrifty Flamingo, so if I can find one with a white background, I will be ever so happy. Rip that off. Tie it down. Sometimes I push out the air a little bit. So this is where a sticky label definitely would have come in handy. Definitely would have come in handy. Because nothing's worse than going to, like, you know, put a label on and you're like 2 strips in, you need one more strip and the tape goes and you're like at the end of the roll and you're like, ah. So luckily my, that's when I usually would take it to the post office and be like, hey, Sheldon, help me, get me tape. My postmaster, so. Yes, it's quicker. It is quicker to ship eBay stuff. Unless it's like really large stuff. Let me reiterate, it's easy to ship eBay clothing. And I still have had positive feedback from this as well. I also feel like in Poshmark, you can charge a little bit more for the item because it is more fashion forward stuff. So you're making a little bit more on the item, so you're able to spend that $1. Maybe $1.25 and making it a little presentable. So if there's ever any questions, you guys can add a comment. I do look at them and I will help you through shipping if you need to. I ship all the time. So I will put the USPS link in the, you know, the about section, so you guys can definitely order priority mailbox, not flat rate. It's free. I don't know why you would buy boxes, you know, if they're giving it to you. If this video has helped, which I really hope it has, hit the like button and definitely subscribe to my channel. I will be putting out a lot more videos, who's the what's about Poshmark and on eBay, you know, cross-selling. Sorry, I'm making noise with the poly mailer. And I'm still making noise. Okay. Thank you for watching. Everybody take care.